Hey all, Native Cheers here, and someone asked me how do I save seeds from my garden. So that's what this video is going to be about, so stick around and I'll show you how to save your seeds. Okay, we'll start out with the easy things. Your lima beans, your black-eyed peas, I guess your purple hull peas, beans and peas. You can pick these when they're ready, leave them in the hulls and let them dry, or leave them on the plant until they dry up, and then those are dry and ready to be saved. Or you can save all your pods, and you can cook them at this point. You know, bust them open and get all the beans out and cook them. Okra is similar. You can leave them on the plant after you've harvested all that you want off of your plants for the season. Leave the last ones on the stalk and let the stalk die off for the winter. And then these will dry on the stalk, and then you just bust them open and you pour the seeds out. Or you can pop them off like this. You probably really want them to get a lot bigger and not this size, but like this size or bigger. And then pop them off, stick them in a brown paper bag, close them up, and keep them in a dry place to dry. Next one will be marigolds. Just pop your heads off, or you can nip them off. You can either trim the petals off or leave the petals on, it does not matter. And you can set these out. I set them out on the deck and on the railing of the deck, and I let them dry because the birds do not normally bother these at all. And then when they dry, you can either leave them in the little base, or you can pull them out and put them in a baggie. And then I label my seeds. But you want to make sure all of your seeds are thoroughly dry before you bag them up, or they will mold and they won't be any good. Zinnias, same thing. After they've pollinated, nip the heads off. You can pop them in a paper bag just like this, roll the bag up, put it in a corner on the kitchen counter or in the garage, and let them dry for a few days. When you pull them out, they'll be crunchy like this, and you can either save them just like that, put that in a baggie, or you can pull the seeds out. And there's with the seeds. So you can nip all the petals off of there, and that way more fit in a bag and they're not as messy, and you don't lose the seeds when they dry. You can stick that in a paper bag, or now the birds and that, they do like to pick the seeds out of these, so a brown paper bag's probably going to be the easiest. Next one is not quite so easy, and I will show you what I've learned to do with my tomato seeds. Take one of your ripe tomatoes, and I just cut it and squish the seeds out, and I place them in a line. along a paper towel, and I let them dry on that. And then write down what they are, because all these seeds from your peppers and your tomatoes are going to look exactly the same when they're dry. So always put a label on there what they are. And then this, when I'm ready to use these, I can just cut the paper towel and germinate those, and it's like a little planting strip, a seed strip. And I'll either lay them down in the garden and put a light coat of dirt over them and keep them wet, and the paper towel actually helps them hold moisture. Or you can try to cut each individual one with a little bit of paper, but I just do a strip and then I thin them out. So that's how you seed save your tomatoes. Green peppers, you can save green peppers from store-bought peppers, actually. Your green peppers, jalapeno peppers, your bell peppers, your cayenne peppers. You can slice it open and take the seeds out, lay them out on a paper towel like this to dry, or put them in a paper bag and let them dry. That works the best for me, either that or in a brown paper bag. And then I give them a week, and then I come back and check them, and they're dry and they're ready to be used. Or I can put them in plastic bags and save them for next year. And make sure you always put your dates on there too, so you know what year you harvested those. So that's pretty much everything. Corn's a little bit different. You will let your corn dry on the stalk. What else? Cucumbers. Yeah, I've not been real successful with saving cucumbers and zucchini. I buy those. I have saved cucumber seeds, and pretty much basically the same as tomatoes. But the key with saving your seeds, you got to make sure that they're completely dry before you seal them up in a bag or a container, because they will mold on you if there's any moisture at all. And that's where those silica packs come in handy too. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. We'll do some more as I can think of more to seed save from. The cheapest seeds I found, like with lima beans and black-eyed peas, go to the store, like Walmart, the bagged beans section. You can buy the dry beans, lima beans. Last year and the year before, that's how I planted my lima beans and had lima beans. I just got the ones from Walmart in the food section, the dry bean section. Yeah, they work just as well, and they're cheaper than buying a pack of a little bitty tiny pack of seeds. It's like $2, and a big old thing of beans, like a 1-pound pack of beans, is usually $1. You got a couple hundred beans in there instead of like a dozen in a little bitty pack. Okay, tomatoes are a little bit different. Zucchini, cucumbers. Okay, seed saving herbs. Right, full of seeds. We'll start with dill. This is dill, and I do use the dried stalks in my dill pickles. This is what the seeds look like, and you do have to take these off the plant, and then I set them in a bowl or a styrofoam cup. And if you're just doing them for seed, or you're doing them for pickles, and the little bread ties, wrap a bread tie around this and then stick them in you can cut the stems down, stick them in a styrofoam cup till they dry, and then you can just go like that and the seeds all come off. Very easy to seed save, but you don't want to leave them on the plant till they dry, because then they will reseed your garden and you'll have more dill. Your basil, your mints are like that. This is what the basil and the mint flower seeds where it flowers, and and you get little seeds in each of these, and they will reseed itself. Once the flowers appear, then the seeds start dropping out. So you can nip these off when you see flowers. Nip that off, set them on a paper plate, let them dry, and then you just shake them a little bit and all the seeds fall out. Or you can let them reseed your garden. Beans, peas, black-eyed peas. These are black-eyed peas. Okra.